Exciting racing action from the Wade Decker Memorial and I-88 Speedway, and a look at 4 upcoming events. All that and more on this edition of The Race Report. Hi everyone and welcome to another edition of the Race Report. I'm Ron Hills. Fans and drivers honored their friend and colleague Sunday night with the running of the Wade Decker Memorial at Thunder Mountain Speedway. We begin with the XL 600 Modifieds.
Your first feature of the Wade Decker Memorial Short Track Super Series fueled by High Tech. Race number 7 of 8 on the Bob Hilbert Sportswear North Series event. $1,000 to win series event here. 24 cars for the XLs on a Sunday night. Great showing for them. They'll be over Friday and Saturday during the Short Track Super Nationals at I-88. We're ready to go. 20 laps to distance. Carver, he won the very first one down at Bridgeport earlier this season, and they run a lot of companion races with the modifieds.
We got one going around in turn number 2. This will bring out the yellow, but we'll get lap number 1. He's moving. We stay green. Carver leading the way. Will Eastman running in second spot.
Hitchler, there you got the 318. Jordan a little bit out of shape. He's back going. Dusty Decker trying to get back out with the 20 junior. We got one around. Will Eastman right here. 2-time track champion this year.
Here they come off the corner. Camden maybe in the 56. Half of his race car is missing.
Hard. And they keep on going. Yes. Nick Chasen. Looks like the 318 actually setting down on the inside hub here. We got one slow up here under the flag stand. That's Doug Winhausen. We might get a yellow, maybe. Who knows? There's the yellow light. Garber still your leader. Hitchler right there second. Jamie France running third. McCabe now making a bid again down on the inside as they go into turn number 3. Out of 4 they come this time by. 11 in, 9 to go as they're 4 wide as they came out of 4.
Into the second half of our feature, Carver, who drew the pole, still leading the way, looking for another $1,000 payday. Down the back straight over. Here comes the 116 of McCabe. He was back in 5th, now up to 3rd.
McCabe, hey, we got the 4R losing his axle. The axle coming out of the car. Actually, it's the hub on these cars. They don't have the full-blown axle through them. Green is back out, and we're back racing. Way up on the outside. That's the 11 again of Jamie France. McCabe on the inside. Will Eastman. And here comes that 11 machine. He also was in a little bit of a mix-up over there in turn 2. He's on his way back. That's Paul
Reganti. Paul Reganti in the 11 is now back into the top 10, challenging for a top 5. Eastman now inside of McCabe down the front.
Maybe Paul. Here comes Camden Maybe back under the Reganti machine as those two battle for position. Carver now with a little bit of breathing room out there with that number 47 machine.
Down the back straightaway now, McCabe battling again with France. They've had a race-long battle. McCabe and France duking it out for 3rd. Eastman still in 5th.
McCabe taking that 3rd spot as France goes way up high as they're working down the backstretch. When they come out of turn 4 this time, it's going to be the white flag one more time around for the $1,000 to win XL 600cc modified tour event here.
Brian Carver still leading the way over Richie Hitzler down the back straightaway for the final time. $1,000 awaiting our first feature of the night. Here comes Carver.
Out of the turn, he's going to pick up the win from the top spot. He made a good redraw, able to spiral that into the $1,000 feature event win.
The Grit Crate Sportsman Series made their only appearance of the season at Thunder Mountain. Back to racing action.
23 laps in, 2 laps remain here for the 602 Crate Sportsman event. Out of turn number 4 they come. Green is out. Rocky Warner back out front. They take it down into turn number 1. The M1 of Marcacelli. Then is Pat Jordan. Right there running fourth as the white flag comes out. Going to be the 06 of Stacy Jackson. Then we got a gaggle of cars battling for the position. We got 2 of them hang hard contact. Dale Weldy in the middle of that sandwich. We're going to get a yellow out on the speedway. Rocky Warner able to pull away. He's been strong all season no matter where he goes. He's definitely a tough nut. Tough one to beat. Certainly very smooth. He comes around. He's going to win that series. Marcacelli, Pat Jordan, Dennis Guerreri.
More from the Wade Decker Memorial later in the broadcast, and when we return, we'll be at I-88 Speedway with interviews and highlights.
You're watching the Race Report on Fox 40.
Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City has the best pricing and selection of audio, video, and computer cables in the area. Don't spend a fortune on that HDMI cable for your new HD TV or Blu-ray player. Unicorn Electronics has quality cables in the lengths you need at a price you can afford. Expanding your network, Unicorn has the patch cables and accessories to make it happen. When you need to connect, think Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City.
30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyer's program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
Satico's Catholic Shop on Endicott's Washington Avenue has offered our Catholic community the finest selection of religious gifts, holy medals, rosaries, statues, and more. Visit Satico's Catholic Shop, Washington Avenue, Endicott.
Foundation alert! Foundation alert!
Pick me! Pick me!
We don't badmouth the competition.
Huh?
We just beat them in price, quality, and customer service.
Hi, this is Craig Moss with KRM Foundation Repair. If you got water in the basements, cracked or flaking foundations, foundation walls that are falling in, call us for a free estimate today. We're KRM Foundation Repair. Good as any, better than some.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the Race Report. The CRSA Sprint Series was at I-88 Speedway this weekend, and Emily Van Inwagen is one of the most popular drivers on that series.
Thank you, Ron. I'm talking with number 19, Emily Van Inwagen, or Emily V, as everybody likes to call her here, racing the 305 Sprints. Emily, how old are you?
I just turned 20 in July.
20 in July. And how long have you been racing the 305s?
This will be my 4th season in this car, and we've had a couple along the way.
Couple along the way. Now, how's your season going? I understand a couple weeks ago you won a feature.
Yeah, it's definitely been getting better. We won a couple weeks ago here when we were here last time, and then we had another win at 5 Mile Point a couple weeks before that. But our first half of the season was real rough. We had a lot of wrecks in the wrong place at the wrong time a lot of times, but it's turning around, and we're going to get there.
Where do you stand currently in the point system?
Right now I think I'm 9th or 10th. Like I said, we had a rough first half of the season, and as long as everybody's showing up, it's kind of hard, and there's a really good point battle going on right now, but we're, like I said, 9th or 10th. 9th or 10th, okay. And how did you just won? You just out there for your heat. How did you do in your heat just now? We started on the pole and spun the tires a little bit on the start, so we finished second. can't complain. We made the redraw, so we could start anywhere from first through 12th.
Okay, and I understand your boyfriend also races the 305s?
He actually races 360s. They're a little bit bigger of a motor, and when we were here last time, he won too, so that was pretty cool.
Okay, did you ever get a chance to race against him?
Once or twice he's ran a 305 against me. He used to run these. He won the championship 2 times, and then he moved up to 360s. So only once or twice, but he beat me both times, unfortunately.
And do you enjoy racing here at I-88?
Yeah, this is one of our favorite tracks. I always enjoy coming here. It's real fun. It's a tough track to get a hold of sometimes, but it's always enjoyable.
Okay, and any sponsors you want to give a shout out to here?
Yes, my mom with Johnson & Conroy Insurance, she helps us out a tremendous amount. Joey Barbagallo with Escape RV, he's helped us out a lot this year too. My brother, my dad, my mom, everyone, Manny that works at the shop. This car splits time between my shop at home and where I'm living now, so a lot of people go work on it. It takes a lot of work.
Any social media you want to mention?
We have a Facebook page, 19EM, Emily Vinovic Racing. We've had a lot of support on there, and we have a lot of fans too that are really great.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Emily, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Hopefully we get a good redraw, and maybe we'll win again.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Ron.
Scott Goodrich was a recent winner at Thunder Mountain Speedway. He was looking to capture a win that night at I-88 Speedway.
Thanks, Ron. I'm here at I-88 Speedway with Scott Goodrich, also in the 305 Sprint Series. Scott's from Middletown, New York, and a winner of 7 features this year. Scott, how do you put together 7 features?
Just luck of the draw, a good chassis setup, and everything falling your way. Cautions fell our right way when we needed them, when we were starting in the back of the pack, and worked our way to the front, and just luck, a lot of luck.
A lot of luck out there. You ran your heat today, you're 4th in that, so you got to go out now again.
Yeah, we're going to wait for the redraw. We can't start no worse than 12th, so we'll be in the redraw.
Okay, and how long have you been racing 305s?
305 is my 4th year in the 305 sprint car.
305 sprint car, and you've been racing them here for that long?
Yep, we've been racing. It's a traveling tour that we travel around in different tracks. So yeah, we've been 4 years.
4 years, and you've raced here at I-88 before in a modified?
In a modified and a sprint car. We got a couple wins here in the sprint car. So yeah.
And the age-old question, how long have you been racing?
Probably close to 40 years. I'm 50 now, and we started out in go-karts when I was probably 10.
10, okay. And any sponsors you want to give a shout-out to?
Grand Rental Station, my mom and dad, and my nephew Justin.
Your nephew Justin, okay. Any social media?
At Scott Goodrich is Twitter, just at Scott S. Goodrich.
Okay, thank you, Scott, for being on the show, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thanks.
back to you, Ron.
Eddie Strada Jr. is a 3rd-generation driver, but the first racing a sprint car.
Okay, Ron, we're standing here with Eddie Strada, driver of the 42E. Eddie, where do you hail from?
Lake Arrow, Pennsylvania.
Lake Arrow, Pennsylvania. Eddie, how long have you been racing the 305s?
I think this is my 7th race.
Your 7th race in the 305s. And how you doing in those 7 races?
Pretty good. The second time out, we went to Pencan, and we won down there. I think we lapped up to like 4th or 5th or something like that. So, yeah, we were rolling pretty good that night.
Rolling pretty good. And what got you started racing the 305s?
My dad was a modified racer back in the day at Makatech and Pencan and all them places, and he just got tired of straightened body panels and stuff like that every night, or 3 or 4 nights out of the week. So he said, "To hell with that. If we have to junk one night, then we're gonna go junk one. So let's go sprint car racing." So here we are, I guess.
And obviously enjoy it. You won your 2nd race out. How was that to win your 2nd race out?
Oh man, it was amazing. I guess Pencan's my sanctuary or something like that. Every time I go there with the 600 or 305 or anything, we win down there or do decent. So yeah, it was amazing.
Well, that's awesome. And how did you do in your heat tonight?
We got second. We started second. So
started second. So you're going to be starting where out there?
I don't know. I have to go back and pick a pill soon. So we'll find out. I guess hopefully towards the front.
Towards the front. Okay. And do you have any other aspirations in racing? Do you want to step up and go other places?
Yeah, definitely. I want to go World of Outlaws or at least All-Stars or something like that, but got to have somebody to pick me up soon, so I ain't getting any younger, so we got to hit that streak real quick and try and do good tonight, so yeah, I guess.
Well, speaking of doing good and people picking you up, who are the people who are picking you up here? And talk about your sponsors.
Sharky's Fuels, it's a local propane company next to my place, and Waymar Hotel 2, A1 Race Engines, Red Maples Golf Course, Smokin' Joe's, Meats and Deli, Vogel Designs, just everybody that helps me out, and my dad's a hell of a crew chief, and hopefully gets this thing rolling tonight on a dry, slick track.
What's your dad's name?
Ed.
Ed Strada also.
Yeah.
Okay, you're junior?
No, he's junior. I'm not technically the third, but...
Okay. Any social media we should know about out there?
Yeah, just Eddie Stroud on Facebook. That's pretty much all I use. I don't use Twitter or anything like that, so...
Okay, Eddie, good luck tonight and for your 8th race, I guess. And there's the call. So thank you for being on the show, Eddie. Back to you, Ron.
Scott Goodrich won the CRSA Sprint feature, followed by Eddie Strada. Emily Van Inwagen finished in 10th. Mike Mahaney had a banner season for the Olams team, winning championships at I-88 Speedway and Thunder Mountain Speedway.
Thanks, Ron. We're here with old friend Mike Mahaney. Mike's on the pole tonight, and Mike is also track champion this year. Mike, how does that feel?
It feels great. You know, you put in the work all season long, and, you know, my whole team works very hard, and to come out with a championship feels awesome. There's no better feeling than that.
No better feeling than that. Any other tracks you're racing at besides this one in the future?
We also won the championship at Thunder Mountain this year. And we finished 3rd in points at Utica Rome and 2nd in points at Action Track USA.
Wow, so a very satisfying year for you all around then.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Very pleased, proud of the work we put in, and you know, we've had trouble here and there, but we've overcame a lot of things and had a lot of success as well.
Now, who are your sponsors to help you get all this success?
On this 21 car, we have Olams, we have BA Custom Headers, we have High Tech, Fox, Strange Oval, Extreme Lubricants, Shop Crane, Finger Lakes Machine Engines, Troyer Race Cars, Rod End Supply. We have a lot of helpers that keep us on track, and you know, it means a lot to me to have that support so we can race for a long period of time and go to all these big events and be successful.
Well, that's awesome. Any social media you want to throw out there?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have a Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, whatever you want to follow me on. Just search for my name, Mike Mahaney, and I'm sure you'll find it. Okay, Mike,
Another question. Are you thinking about the future stepping up into other divisions and maybe moving up into the racing world?
Yeah, I mean, I'm game for any kind of race car. I just love to race. The modifieds have fit me very well. My father raced for years before I did, so that was a good way for me to get into it. This year I started running the 33 Doug Emery ESS sprint car. So, you know, kind of widened my horizons a little bit with that, and we've had some success. We had a 2nd at Utica Rome and a 4th here at I-88 from a 15th starting spot, you know, and I'm just very happy to have that opportunity as well, and being able to get in some different kind of cars and do well. So
okay, well, good luck to you tonight. You're starting on the pole tonight, right?
Yeah, that's the best we can do there. The draws a lot of times is the toughest part of this deal. We didn't have a good draw coming in the gate. We drew 88 out of 100. Had to start 7th in the heat, but made it up to 3rd into the redraw spot, and that put us in position to draw number 1. So you know, very proud of the work we put in, and I want to thank Olams and all my supporters, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Ron, back to you.
Mahaney finished 2nd to Andy Bacchetti in Saturday night's action.
You're watching the Race Report on Fox 40.
30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
98.1 The Hawk, number 1 for 20 in a row.
This is Jason Aldean.
Hot New Country.
This is Luke Brown.
And kiss tomorrow goodbye.
This is Charles, Dave,
and Hillary.
And we are
Lady Annabella. And I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore.
Binghamton's Hot New Country.
This is Carrie Underwood. Every tear soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Hampton's hot new country. 98.1 The Hawk.
For 3 generations, we've been building world-class American performance.
Like the new Edelbrock Power Package Top-End Kit, based on Edelbrock's powerful RPM crate engines. Each kit includes aluminum heads and intake, cam and lifters, gaskets, and hardware to build your own 400-plus horsepower Chevy small block. For 3 generations, it's pure American performance from the leader. Call now for your free Edelbrock catalog.
Edelbrock makes them right here in the USA.
Welcome back to the Race Report. With rain in the forecast for Saturday, the place to be is this Rain or Shine event at 321 Water Street in Binghamton as TechWorks and Rocco J. Tostani present Sudsy Brews and Fiery Foods from 1 to 5 p.m. If you can't race, you may as well eat and drink. For more information, log on to the racereport.tv or ctandi.org. Action returns to Shangri-La 2 Motor Speedway on Saturday, October 24th, thanks to the hard work of Buck Sharpstein.
A month or so ago, myself and the family were talking that we really liked the Shangri-La Speedway, so we wanted to put together a show at the end of the year, and we wanted to get all the racers we could there and hopefully get something set up so that when the beginning of 2016 rolls around, that maybe we could get something rolling with Shangri-La too. It's been a little bit of a struggle getting things together, and hopefully we get enough racers and enough people to appreciate it and come and enjoy the show, because we're going to have a blast. October 24th, it's on a Saturday, and we want to run it in the afternoon. We realize that this time of the year the weather's going to get a little chilly. We estimated at a 70-30 chance of good weather, the 30 chance of the good weather, and we pray every day that Saturday is going to be the sun shining and it's going to be nice out. Sunday is the rain date. We hope we don't have to use it, but it's there. It was the week before Halloween, and it was really the only open date that we had between all the modified series. We hope to have the guys decorate up their trailers a little bit. We want to do a little trick-or-treat for the kids afterwards, and they can go in and meet the drivers. We just want to make it a fun day for everybody. Well, as we all sat down and we went through several of the track's different rules, and it seemed like the ROC for the sportsmen's seemed to work out the best. We made a couple of changes. They were small. I think we added the American Racer tire because they're running the American Racers at Perry the week before. Gives those guys an opportunity to use up their tires or not have to come down there and buy 4 Hoosiers, to race. We tried to look at those type of things so it didn't cost the racer a lot of money to enjoy the day. The street stocks, we've used a lot of the New York State Superstock rules. They seem to fit in the best. We also have we struggled with the mini stocks, which seemed to be the toughest, and I posted today that we would have 2 winners in mini stocks. That we'd have an outlaw class and a stock class. And I realize there may be some guys that get there that may fit into one category or the other, and if it comes to that situation, I'm going to let the tech people make the call on that. We hired an independent tech people for the race. There's only, I think, one local guy that's just going to be a helper, but we didn't want to get involved with the tech. We just said, we want that to be independent. Saves a lot of hassle. Yeah, I'm glad you asked, because I have Mid-State Basements out of Ithaca. They are the major sponsor for the street stocks. I have some talks going on right now with True Value, Moore's Automotive, and the State Line Auto Auction Body Shop. I've got some things going on with them. And I'm still continuing to beat the bushes. I need to get out there and get sponsors, or if there's sponsors that want to be involved, Sharpie43@AOL.com. My phone number is 607-529-3409, or my cell phone is 607-425-4439. And I'll be glad to answer any of the questions that you send to me. If I don't have the answer right away, I'll dig and make sure it's the right answer before I give you something for hopes.
We return to Thunder Mountain Speedway and the much-anticipated showdown between Chad Cook and Stuart Friesen.
Green is out. Chad Cook grabbing the early advantage. Way up on the outside. Stuart Friesen down low to 55 of Anthony Perego. Tommy Meyer right there. And down on the inside, Andy Becchetti.
Lap number 1, the MJH Oilfield Wade Decker Memorial 50-lap modified feature. Cook battling now with Friesen down the back straightaway. Right there is Anthony Perego into the turn. Lap number 2, Cook leads away.
Tyler Siri and Danny Johnson had a little get-together. Siri was trying to recover from a little earlier skirmish, but look at the top spot. Friesen now looking to the inside of Chad Cook as they work it down the front straightaway.
Charging into the corner, Friesen had been running on the outside lane, challenging Cook for the lead. Now he tucks into the inside lane down the back straightaway. Further back in the pack, Strunk battling now. Creedon putting the pressure on the 3 of Meyer. We've got caution.
Wow, the top 3 cars, Danny Creedon, he's right there. He's got 2 to get by.
Down the back straightaway now, Chad Cook looking to the inside. Cook on the inside of Friesen off the corner. Friesen having trouble with the lap cars. Here comes Perego. Perego now right there with Cook and Friesen. The top 3 glued together.
Latwinski gonna go pit side with the L3 as the top cars right up there in the mix. There goes Cook on the outside, getting by Stuart Friesen, who's behind the Kenny Titus car. Friesen's still your leader, though. Cook way up on the outside. This is the $500 lap. Halfway, who's getting the $500? Chad Cook.
Chad Cook will be the leader at the halfway point, regaining the lead from Stuart Friesen. Friesen cannot get around Kenny Titus, and Cook goes by both of them down the back. They are 3 wide into the corner. Chad Cook back on top.
Chad Cook, $1,000 for the dash, $500 for halfway. I believe he got the tire, Thunder Mountain regular, picking up some cash here. Here comes Perego now. He's right back up there trying to work around Kenny Titus as they go by here, and I'm losing my ear.
Friesen back to the bottom now on Cook. Cook stays on the outside lane out of the corner. No lap traffic this lap. Friesen inching ahead of Cook down the back straightaway, and in next in line will be Perego and Danny Creedon.
Anthony Perego still trying to work around Titus. Right there running 4th is Danny Creedon. Andy Becchetti is 5th. As they work it through the turn, gets a little momentum through the turns, closing in back there into turn 3. Parallel sticks coming out, 2 to go.
Down the front straightaway, Cook's got a head of steam. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Chad Cook on the outside lane. Stuart Friesen on the bottom lane. Down the back straightaway. White flag will be coming up this time for the Wade Decker Memorial. We've got a lap to go.
And 49 in, 1 to go. Cook gonna take it up, gonna fall short. Stuart Friesen down the backstretch. The Wade Decker Memorial. Number 7 Super Series, the win gonna go to Stuart Friesen. Chad Cook for 2. Perego for 3. Becchetti for 4. Rudolph for 5. Creedon for 6. Wilcox for 7. Colton Wilson. Jeff Strunk, Mike Mahaney.